Every tick is a voice, every candle a question. The market is an auction, and only the patient find the truth.
It's the auction, fear in the crowd. Price moves loud when the orders come down. Balance to imbalance, flow to the flame. Discipline the weapon, this ain't no game. This the auction, fear in the crowd. Price moves loud when the orders come down. Balance to imbalance, flow to the flame. Discipline the weapon, this ain't no game.
Market is memory, anchored in pain. Levels get tested, patterns remain. Greed says double up, fear says quit. Patience whispers, wait, that's the voice I commit. Every loss is tuition, every drawdown a class. Every journal line written makes the knowledge last. No chase, no tilt, no revenge on the tape. I'm the product of the process, there's no escape.
It's the auction, fear in the crowd. Price moves loud when the orders come down. Balance to imbalance, flow to the flame. Discipline a weapon, this ain't no game. This the auction, fear in the crowd.
What's up, everyone? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in to the show. We're going to be trading the New York Open here. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. What's up? We got Emmanuel. Oh, gold trade. You posted in Luna Discord. TP hit. Let's go. Dude, I just got an alert on gold. Maybe I'll take this next candle close. So I'm actually looking to look for the opening for New York Open. I'm gonna look at this trade I learned from Austin. So I'm gonna see on the 1 minute chart if I can get a trade here. Yeah, I'm gonna check out that gold trade here in the futures page. I bet. Yeah, your gold trade. You're waiting for a breakout. Oh yeah, you posted it before. Or is that today? No, that was yesterday. Yeah, you posted it before it even happened. And you waited for it. And see, those have like that's like the best trade right there. And especially on gold, I've had, yeah. So you waited and you just took it now. Boom. Yeah, that was the TP right there, like that. Yeah, great trade. Great trade there. Great short. I love it. You're on the 15 minute. Yeah, it's awesome trade. Nice swirl. Yeah. And that's pretty much, I like how you have like long above, short below. All right, so I had one winner, one loser during London. This loser just finally closed here. I should have just closed it, I bet, because it looked really bearish as we came back up and tested this, and my friends were shorting. Yeah, we can do a check-in form, but we don't need to do a giveaway today. We'll do a check-in form for an extra entry. So today, guys, I already have my charts done up. I'm going to maybe try to trade this orb. So we have a few minutes left, 10 more minutes. I'm going to look for a trade on the orb. We're setting, so first things I'm going to note is we're setting first the high. Right? So we started with the orb high. this is gonna be our first move here, right? Number one. Now we're gonna set our bottom. That's what I'm imagining. We'll see what happens though. It could change. We got 10 minutes left, so I'll wait. I'll wait to draw it all out. You want to learn how to use VWAP too, Emmanuel? Yeah, I've been watching it now for quite a while. Man, NQ just popped, and ES isn't going anywhere. Okay, hold on real quick, guys. Let's look at the Mag 7, actually. The Mag 7 is, okay, starting, NVIDIA just flipped bullish. Yeah, NVIDIA popped. That's what's up with NQ. NVIDIA just popped. Microsoft is somehow still green on the day, even though it looks down from when it opened, I guess. Yeah. All right, Mag 7 is still chopped. We did flip on NVIDIA. Everything else is red though. Apple and Microsoft are the ones joining NVIDIA green. And look at NVIDIA go. Wow. Ooh. Man, maybe I should look at stocks today, but for some reason I'm not very motivated on it. Let's so I have a long right here. I might just do these evals because this is pumping. Here's my long. Okay, just on the eval account. I don't have to do a tick above that wick. And I'll do the other eval too, I guess. Wait, what? Why do my charts look so different? Oh, this is on the... that's on the 15-minute? No, I don't want that. Dude, I almost... What am I doing here? That was on the wrong time frame. Yeah, that's not my trade. I'm staying out. Yeah, I mean, it matched that high. No, my trade would have been up here, which I don't like that because of the VWAP, the resistance. Yeah, I'm glad. Okay, I saved myself on that one. That confused me for a second. I was like, oh, dang, I got it set up here. A little double bottom action, a little double bottom down here at the previous day value area low. Take the breakout of that candle. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but I'm only doing those on the 30-minute right now. I'm not doing them on the 15. So I'm going to stay locked in here. We do have we have another 7 minutes for the opening range for the first 15-minute candle to close. I'm going to look for a trade around that candle, and I'm going to look at that on the 1-minute chart on ES right here. Let's see. Whatever. MES. All right, so we actually formed the bottom first. Now that it's setting up more, we formed the bottom. Now we're forming the top. So we're going to come back up, form maybe a top. Yeah, what up, Axel? Yeah, say what's up, guys, if you're with me here. What's up, trading with Vaghela? We got Kelvin, Lunamod, Emmanuel, China. Is there big news? No, there's news at 10, though. There is news at 10 in 20 minutes, pending home sales. So we have 5 more minutes for the opening range. We have VWAP right in the middle of it, right? So this is the trade idea. We're going to look for a break of opening range. Maybe a break back up, and then cross the VWAP and take it down. And this is I mean, I'm learning this. I need to spend more time studying this than just trading it, because I took the trade twice already. So, what up, Brick in the house? Read 2. So how's everyone doing? What are you guys trading today? What's your strat? Post it in the chat. Something simple, VWAP or volume profile. What are you guys using? I know a few of you are trading with me here. It's similar. somewhere my bro might be in the chat here watching. So right now I'm going to do an opening range trade that I'm learning. And I mean, maybe I should combine it with some other opening range trade ideas that other people have been teaching me too. I could do that. But we're waiting for this first 15-minute candle to close. I'm going to take an opening range trade, perhaps, if we get it, on the lower time frame. And then what I'm going to do is wait for the 30-minute candle closes to take any other potential trade. So we can switch charts here and see on the 30-minute. I have it open on my other charts over here. But without switching between a million different screens, we can see here I'm waiting for this 30-minute candle closes around my levels. If this candle closed just like that, I wouldn't do anything here. I'd wait, see if we get interaction with previous day low. And for example, if we could get interaction with previous day low, maybe we get a candle here, maybe we get a big wick, and then but a close above like that. You know, maybe I can still find a long somehow, or maybe a close above that value area low, we wick into previous day low like that. And maybe we have a smaller like that. I could take that candle right there. That's a beautiful candle, right? That's a good drawing there. So for example, I could take that long right here, and that's one of my trade ideas for the morning on a 30-minute candle like that. Right now the market is selling off though. Mag 7 is mostly bearish. Nvidia, Microsoft, Nvidia in particular just flipped really, just put in some green. Let's see. Oh, and Apple too. Okay, well, yes, I want to check before I said it all the way. But yeah, Nvidia made a nice move here, but it's still kind of downtrending. So yeah, I mean, I don't think I should get too excited about that. So I'm kind of thinking to try to stay bearish. Oh yeah, look, the rest of the Mag 7 already. Oh no, that's not the Mag 7. Let's go right here. Yeah, okay. Apple, Microsoft is green. Okay, yeah. So Nvidia did flip bearish again. Okay, I'm glad I checked because I was about to say Nvidia is strong. So Nvidia is flipped bearish. Apple and Microsoft are the only ones still green on the day. So there's not really too many reasons for me to be looking for the long like too quick. But if we do get this kind of setup here, bounce from previous day low, I'm going to be open to it. And of course we are at these lows from overnight, from yesterday, right, from Sunday. So these have been the lows of the volume profile that we are currently in. We're in this weekly volume profile. It looks at this big clean distribution. Look, I even have that drawing there to remind us. Look, even D-shaped volume distribution. Right, we could draw it the other way to actually make it look like a D. Right here. And so this is the weekly volume profile, right? Similar vibe with the bigger volume node up top here, or in the middle of the range, where previous day high. So I'm going to stay patient here. I'm going to stay patient and flip back to ES on the 1 minute chart. And let's see if we get one of these setups here. We have 1 minute left for... Okay, so look, we actually made the high first. We actually made the high first. Now we're making the low. I kind of like the short better. So that means price would have to come back up and then go back down. And we short it there. Is that right? Am I crazy? But so what would I do here? If price goes down and then comes back up, would I long it? Man, I should have taken more notes. Two to one gold trade. Okay, here, I'm going to go through chat what you guys said. Two to one gold trade today using breakout, simple price action breakout and retest. Lunamod dropped a form. If you want to check in, we're not going to do a giveaway today. We'll just do a check-in though for another day. What does VWAP do? So VWAP is just the volume weighted average price. So it weights the price to volume transacted. So institutional, the idea that I have in my head is that institutional buyers and or whatever, institutional players use it to kind of get an average price. Like kind of use it like a EMA. So if you got VWAP, you got kind of close to like what's a fair price. Like you didn't, you know, you got at a good level at the moment. I guess if you're trying to fill 1,000 lots or more, something like that, then if you're filling it slowly, and you can try to get it around that level or something like that, like try to beat it and know that you got a decent deal considering that you're executing a bunch of tiny orders. All right, here we go. So we got the orb is set and we're breaking out to the downside. So we did trade from the high to the low. And we're just made a breakout. I don't know if I'm like, so we broke out this side first. So to take this trade, I think I need to break out this other side for now. I don't really know. I don't really want to long it. I don't even know. Can we get in? All right, I'm going to sign out on the other chart. Let's sign it in here. Okay, so we just jumped. We got above VWAP after breaking out to that side. Man, I might just do it. I might be missing it right now. Where would my stop be? Yeah, I don't really have any good stop losses besides these lows. Just in an eval. But I might wait for us to break these highs first. So I'm not really sure. I'm a little confused about the trade right now. I've only done this trade a few times. I'm just actually like thinking I might have it completely backwards. Like now, do I use the fact that we first touched this high as a bias for the short? And now that we're testing it, would I short here anyways? But I think since we made that breakout and then back up, I'd be looking to long. Like there we go, 1 minute close. Oh no, come on. I didn't have time. I didn't have time to get in. I would have just had to hammer it. No, I tried. There goes the trade. Well, maybe it's still going to put me in. So the idea was that 1 minute candle close above the VWAP after making the breakout of the... I'm not trying to teach this trade. I'm just trying to practice it. So, man... Well, maybe it'll still fill me, but that was a good push. Here we go. We're in it now. We're in it now. I wonder if there's a different target I could go for. Just one eval, guys. Just one eval. I don't know which one I did, to be honest. I did one of the ones that's down a little bit. Well, it's up. It's up in value. It's up $1,000. All right, so I don't know what to target. Orb high or this high over here. That's like a 1-to-1. I have a feeling I could just target this high. Like that. So I don't know if there's something about the fact that we made this, we made the high first. If I actually am supposed to wait for the sweep of this high and then the break back down. So I'm going to try both. If this fails, well, if this fails, we probably won't get that sweep of that high, huh? So we'll see, whatever. I don't have anywhere else to put my stop loss really either. What happened to your psychology? You just don't know. Yep. What's important now is that next trade, the next decision you make, getting locked back in, and make this a learning moment, right? Where you somehow grow if you just did something dumb. Oh, China helped. Okay. China did a voodoo doll. I don't really know what to target for this trade. This high makes the most sense to me. We got that VWAP coming down there too. But let's look at the other chart real quick so I don't get out of pocket. We're still moving down here, right? So I still don't mind these shorts, but my other trade idea is from these lows. And look at that, we tagged previous day low on this 30. So we have 30-minute candle closing in 7 minutes, and I'm looking at that long there. I like that. I like that long from down here. So I'm going to look at potentially doing this in my other accounts, which means I'm going to get ready for this trade. Breakout long above this 30-minute candle. I got target right up to previous day point of control like that. So clean trade, same trade I took earlier in London pretty much. But now we swept previous day low. So I'm going to start setting that up on my other charts up above. And I'm going to look to potentially trade my 100K. What else do we got? 100K. My 100K is number one is set up, ready to go. I even got my orders already estimated. All right, 100K number one. We'll do 100K number two. All right, 100K number two is all set up, ready to go. I'm gonna put the trade on as well. Here we go. Let's go. All right, here we go. The Austin's double break here, guys. I'm just going to take it. Let's go. That was a sick trade. Man. Austin. Thank you. Austin asked the class, he's like, why aren't you guys, so why would you not go home and trade this right now? And I said, well, I'm not just going to go home and do everything different than what I've been doing. If what's working is working, why would you change anything? But I will watch it. But here I am, guys. We're doing an eval, and we got a really good trade on this the other day as well. And here we are again. Boom. Look at that. Beautiful trade. 1 minute chart, 17 points opening range. And now we're breaking actually above that VWAP. And I'm going to wait for the 30-minute close here, and we might get another trade. So this still looks fine now. Let's go to the other chart. And I'm looking at this long right here, 30-minute. We test it. See, this is the same candle I drew out here. We test it. Previous day low. previous day value area, and now we're testing up here. But this is kind of an area of support resistance where my friend has been shorting all morning, and it's actually kind of a scary place to enter a long at. I might sit out of this long, even though it's a trade I was waiting for, but the way we're grinding down, I might just sit out of this one. We're gonna see how my confluences look. Oh, maybe I shouldn't look at this. Man, I don't really want to take it. CVD's kind of been going back up and momentarily on ES, but overall we're net down from earlier. New York Open has been on ES. It's been pretty volatile. We've been expanding like kind of like a megaphoning pattern, higher highs but then lower lows. NQ is holding a little bit better. The CVD has been rising up for the past 20 minutes or so, but overall we're like kind of struggling. But we are rising overall in the CVD on NQ. NQ looks a little stronger than ES. Maybe longing on NQ is a better idea than ES. But if we do get some momentum in the market here, we're just into the 30 minutes into the open. I could see some sort of move here. So maybe, like, it didn't work the last few times longing here, but maybe it's different now is what I was about to say. So maybe I'm screwed. Maybe I shouldn't take this trade. It is the trade I was waiting for. I just don't like these wicks when we look left right here. If this closes like that, I don't like these wicks here. So I might have to stay bearish and wait for another sell-off. Let's look at gold real quick to see if we could get that short on gold. Yeah, we would have had to take it already. And so let's see. NQ is testing that VWAP. Made a big wick up. I mean, it looks like it could turn around. Yeah, I kind of like it still. So we have 1 minute and 40 seconds. I think I like it. I'm also going to put on the... Am I going to do it in my personal account? Let's see. I'm thinking to also do it in some of these evals. Is there any particular settings for Austin's indicator? There probably are. I don't really know. I just found that. I don't even remember when I saved that indicator, but at some point I saved it. Guys, this is too wide of a candle, man. I can't do it in my personal account. It's too big. No personal account here. I got my... I'll do one of the evals. Oh, I could do... yeah, I'll do one of the evals. I could do the fund it 25K. Maybe that's what I'll do. 20. Boom. Alright, I'll do one of the 25Ks, I guess. Boom. All right, I'm gonna go for it. Look at that, right back down, guys. So we might actually get the double break now to the downside. So I might take this again in this account. Which account was this? This was select 613. Okay, this is one that's almost passed. Guys, I'm gonna try to pass this again. Look, we have a better stop here for this one. And there it is. That's it. Come on now, quick. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna sell. I don't have time for this. So I did 3. So I'm risking 300 bucks. I only need to make 250. So you know what I might do? Whatever. Just to try to make sure I get my 250, I might do a couple orders. Right, there we go. I need 250 on this trade. So I don't know if I'm doing this right because I took it one way and now I'm taking it the other way. I don't know. Austin might say this is very dishonorable. For all I know, I have no clue. We do it live, guys. We do it live. I'm trying to pass this account. I'm a few $100 away from passing here. So again, guys, this is a trade that Austin's been talking about, one of his setups, and I'm just taking it, and I might be doing it all wrong, because now I'm taking it a second time. But I do like the short, so I don't really care. But I have this other long setup, right? We're talking about this long, if we can break this bullish candle close here, that 30 minute. And now, meanwhile, I am short on the 1 minute. Guys, I want to get a walking pad. I should just do it. I don't want to. I'm trying to save money and stuff and not spend too much. But if I did like a 4-hour walk in the morning while I stream, I just feel like it will look weird. That will be like bobbing around and my volume probably doesn't sound as good. Yo, what up, Hermes in the house? Good morning. Yeah, here are the settings I have on. I don't remember, guys. I think this is a default setting, so I don't think I changed anything here. I probably should. Start of day VWAP, previous days New York, start of New York. So that's what I'm using right now. Previous day New York and start of New York. High of day VWAP and New York session opening range. All right, so I have the high of day VWAP too, which, I mean, if I'm using that, shouldn't I also just use the low of day too? I don't know. Oh no. So I have to decide if I'm definitely don't want to take this long up here, which I don't really. Just because of all that resistance. Yeah, I'm not going to take that long. I mean, it's my planned trade. So this is tough, guys. This was one of my planned trades here for the day. Longing if we could sweep previous day low. And we did, but it's where we've been resisting all morning. So that's not really where I want to long, even though that candle looks really good. So I'm not going to do it. Let's hope that this short plays out. Pass an account. I only took it in one account here. Here we go. Okay, we're close. We're close. I need about $100 more to pass this thing. I'm gonna be ready to close it. I need 150. Very close, guys. Very close to passing this account. Arguably not a bad place to take profit down here with the it being the 15-minute low here, the opening 15-minute candle. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Make it happen, China. Make it happen. Say, hit me. Luna, on your negative R&R, if you lose, how do you recover? E.g., you take 4 losses consecutive. 4 losses consecutive will probably blow an account if I took 4 in a row. But it's with the negative R&R, if I'm just going for 0.5 R, it's very rare that I take 4 in a row. This right here is right now I'm going for 1 R. Almost 1 R. I'm just going to pass the account. But I think my real target would be right there. Okay, here we go. Wait, let me check. Am I passed? No, I'm $50 away. Okay, whatever. We're taking one. I'm very close to being passed. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to cover, guys. I should be passed now. Dang it. If I just held if I held it all, I would have been passed. Okay, I'm like $20 away. I want to sell one more. Guys, I would have been out. Man, I would have been out for I would have passed it. I need $15. I'm just trying to pass this eval, guys. Man, that would have been it. That's so annoying. It went past what it would have been. Okay, well, we re-entered one. So I'm being a little degen here. I need $10 more. There we go. I need $10. All right, we're passed. Oh, come on. That was passed. It was passed. No. I just want to make sure I have all the commissions and everything, you know? I think it was passed again. There we go. Alright, we're definitely passed. Come on. We're on it. We're passed by the dollar here. Oh, come on. It was definitely passed, but I'm trying not to sell more. I would literally only need like $5. Okay, one more. I was over by like $2 to $5 for sure, at least. But I didn't want it that I didn't want the fees to take me. You know, I didn't want the fees to make me right under. I should have just hit close. I probably would have been fine. Now I'm down $30. So we need a few more. We need a few points here. We need like a few ticks here. There we go. Oh, I didn't do it right, did I? Whatever. I need $8. I hate this. There we go. That was passed again. I'm just going to try to do it manually. Guys, that's so stressful to be passed and then not passed and then passed and then not passed. Here we go, guys. I literally need like $1. Oh my god. I'm gonna get so tilted on this trade. That was a W trade. I'm just trying to pass this account now. I literally need like a few dollars. There we go. Come on. $20. There we go. We're past. We're past. Yep, we're done. Nice. That's another funded account here. Another Lucid. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Tradeify Select. Oh, that's a daily. That's my first Tradeify daily account, guys. We traded it super slow and steady. Nice. Guys, that strategy is pretty nice, huh? We just took 2 winners in a row. Passed an account. So that's the second account I passed with Austin's strategy. Interesting. Interesting. We don't have to show Austin these ads here, do we? I think he'll understand that I only need it to pass it. But, guys, W's. So, it seems like today I'm just trading evals, I guess. What? Let's see if we get a trade here in our funded accounts. I literally raised my hand. I'm like, I'm not going to trade it. Like, why would I just go home and trade something completely that I've never traded before? And now here I am actually doing it. That's hilarious. All right, so we have opening, guys. We're not even at initial balance yet. So we have initial balance set in about 20 minutes, a little less. We have 17 minutes here for initial balance, and that's where we're going to be looking for our real trade here, for maybe something in the funded accounts, which we still haven't managed to trade today. But we did turn around our losses from this morning. That's pretty nice. I didn't copy trade though those last two. So we're almost all green on the day. One account red. So if we get another trade, I'm going to send it in that eval for sure. Try to turn it around. So yeah, W day so far. W session for sure. I'm going to upload. If you're listening, Luna Mod, I'm going to go ahead and upload the first part of the recording now for today. And then I hit record again for the rest of the session. All right, I'm going to put those in right now. Boom. Wow, look at that sell-off. Yeah, guys, that was a solid trade, right? We took it for what we needed. We took it for about almost 1 hour. Stop loss, I used the looser stop loss back here. It's something I noticed Austin did, is like he always had a good stop loss for multiple swings back, which normally ended up matching with my 30-minute chart, which is hilarious because he's on the 1 minute, but his stops were literally the 30-minute. And look, my long would have never filled here. I mean, I can even leave that idea on. It's not that it's a bad idea or something. It's just I'm going to leave it on right here for now. Of the trades I took today, so far, the only ones that worked were the ones with the VWAP. The ones against VWAP right here, that one trade did not work. And that was during London. So going with VWAP is helpful, it seems. That double break though. I took it both ways. Is that wrong? Is that wrong? If that's wrong, I don't want to be right. Man, I don't see the account now. Dang, I don't know why it's not showing me the trades. Okay, so we had the long right here. All right, that was the first one. That was the first one, and then the second one was the short. We were going for 1R, and I had my stop loss above here. One R is down here. Yeah, look at that go to 1R. Look at that go. Wow. 2 VWAP trades. There we go. That's more like it. So I was just going for the max win, which was like somewhere around like that. I wonder if I did this right for that double break. I'm gonna have to ask Austin or Evan or something. Maybe I'll ask Evan. So first we hit there, then we hit here, 2. I don't know if that really matters, so I'm gonna delete that. I don't want to embarrass myself to Austin. Oh, the thing is, they passed the account that fast that's not even showing it anymore. That's crazy. 2 double breaks. All right, I was just documenting some of this. It's documenting, and what are we gonna do now? Let's wait for this initial balance breakout, guys. We might get my trade here to the downside. It looks like we got 10 minutes left for initial balance. I don't think I'm gonna take. It's kind of hard. I don't know if I'm gonna take it. All right, so I could wait for the initial balance breakout to the downside here. We're below previous day low. We have the fib extension levels as well, so I need to be careful here. But it does look like we're selling, and everything looks really bearish on my confluences. So I have a feeling if it does continue to sell off, there's a good chance we get this initial balance breakout. Otherwise, we could find support here, get back above previous day low, and if it flips bullish, then maybe we're going to look for longs again. Otherwise, for now, I'm going to be preparing myself for the initial balance breakout. See how we interact with the fib levels down here. We all know the fib levels now, and look for a bounce at the fibs back to previous day low as well. So we have a few options coming up, and we got the initial balance set in 8 minutes. Man, I might have to grab a snack though. 7 minutes for the initial bounce. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a snack real quick. I haven't checked on chat, but okay, let me make sure I didn't miss something on chat. I'm just been grooving here. What up, Fede? Who else is in ES IB short? Well, IB's not set yet, so I'm waiting for the IB to be set. Did you still take it from London IB? Is that what you're in? Because that's still paying right now. London IB is still short. That London IB breakout, I took that as well. Right here. I took that. Yeah, I took that for a quick scalp there, but look at that go. 3.6R. Oh, when can I expect your blog 5? I haven't started. I mean, I have some footage for it, but I need to record it still. I feel kind of like jet lagged or something from the trip to Tampa. Yeah, that's a good point. Man, I have other plans today too, so I don't know if I'm going to do it today. I might be able to do it tonight. Man, it might just have to be a delayed one. Maybe tonight or tomorrow. This is one I wanted to take my time on a little bit because we got a lot of footage from the event in Tampa, so we can add a lot of that in. But all right, guys, I'm going to grab a snack. I'll be right back before the candle closes. We have 5 minutes until the 30-minute candle closes. We have IB set at that point as well. And yeah, we've been selling off here, so let's see. All right, we're back. Chat, have never had a microwave before, like when I was a kid or something, maybe when like really young, but I've never had a microwave as an adult. And it just straight up ruins your food. This looks like trash. It's like, it's soggy. I don't think I'm gonna use it again. I mean, this would be way different if I'd put it in the oven. Yeah, this is like soggy. It's not like crispy. It's not browned. I mean, it's hot, but I don't know. I don't think microwaves are the way. Yeah, the firms that I rep are Tradeify, Top One Futures, Lucid. What am I missing there? I'm missing one. Oh, and Apex. So I have code Luna for all of those. I just made one too for Fundit, Next, and Aqua Futures. Man, I need to keep them all together. I can't even keep them all straight because some of them I don't have the same code for. So I really need to actually get that together better. I need to have them all on one thing that I can advertise them with. All right, sorry, I'm having to respond to something. So we got the 30-minute close below previous day low, guys. I'm allowed to short this. We have IB set too, so I'm totally allowed to short this right now. I'm allowed to short that, but it's pretty dang wide. So if I wanted to do it a little different, I would just do a 20 point like that, 20 point stop loss, and I can go for 0.5R before the fib extension levels. So I'm allowed to do that. We are holding IB. It's like a weird trade, but it is kind of a trade I've been taking lately. We do have bearish EMAs, bearish CVD, I believe, on both NQ and ES. Let me double check that. ES, yeah, kind of consolidating right now. Yeah, overall, I mean, I'm allowed to take this trade. See, now that I already started trading evals, I'm like, I'll just take it in eval. I'll just take it in eval. So I'm not sure how I feel about that psychological effect of trading evals in the morning. I have one eval still red right now. Let's see. I'm trying to log in. It's not letting me log in. All right, I might take it in this eval just to kind of push it. It would be like this. I kind of feel like pushing them, since if I just do one eval especially. No, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it, that's so annoying. It's gonna mess up my stats. I did not mean to do that. I want it to be a stop order. Oh man. That's the second time I've done that today. Yeah, see, I want it down here, and then it market fills when your limit's below it, so I have to change it to a stop. There we go. And then 3. There it is. Okay, so let's see if we can come back down. All right, so I got this order set. It's just on one account. I mean, it's not the worst trade or anything. 30-minute close below previous day low. We're going with the VWAPs. 20-point stop loss. If this does go higher here, I will have to move my stop out wider and have to reduce the size. I could do it in 2 evals. I could do it in 1901 also. $19.01 is green on the day. I do have a Lucid Fund It I could do. Alright, just in case, I have this Lucid funded account set up, ready to go. We'll see what we get here, though. You're done for the day. I'll let the ESIB run up to TP or stop loss. See you all tomorrow. I'm going to plant some pumpkins. Nice. Nice work on the pumpkins, man. NW is on the session. Emmanuel, take it easy. Great work today. We're holding IB low. If we do get back above this previous day value low, I mean, I have this long from up here, but I'm not really looking at it. After this big red candle, I'll let new candles close. How about that? I'll be patient. Look for new candle closes. Unless there's something else that happens where that actually does look like the better entry, I can still take it based on that. Right now we have ES testing previous day low. Right now, as we speak, we could get a close above and go long. So we're gonna let this 30-minute close. We have 17 more minutes for the 30-minute close. We also have this 15-minute candle close in about 2 minutes. So we could potentially look for an initial balance breakout after this close. This 15-minute candle close does not look like it's going to give us initial balance breakout on either indice. So I'm not even going to consider that at the moment, right? We have only less than 2 minutes to go. So I'm going to sit patient here for another 15 minutes, wait for the 30-minute candle close, and maybe put some orders back on. Otherwise, I'm going to leave this order on for now, 20-point stop. And depending on how this candle closes, I might even like it even more, since now we have an actual stop loss on a 30-minute candle. But, well, we have 15 minutes for this, so yeah, either way, yeah, we have a 15 close at least. But yeah, as long as we don't push higher first, I'll leave this order on for now. And I might even put it on one more eval or one funded account even. Yeah, I'll do a funded account. And I do think we have a little bit of room down to our level, which is at 337.75. It's almost 1 hour. I mean, I wonder if this is the type of thing I could also just take it on the 15-minute candle right there and put my stop with that, which it pretty much is. It's not that much different. Looks good to me. I'm gonna watch the order flow a little bit. I got the TPO chart, I got Bookmap, but really the order flow I'm looking at here is the fact that the CVD is going down. We're down on the 5-minute trend is down below these 5-minute EMAs. You know, we only need a little bit more for our TP. Why not? Go with the trend. We're below the VWAPs as well. Look at that rejection of orb. So that could have been a sell right there of orb. Huh, look at that. That's clean orb rejection. Clean orb rejection. That would have been a good entry. Right there. Well, it looks like we're gonna get put in. I don't really mind this trade, to be honest. I might take it in another account. The thing is, the stop loss, the style of stop loss is a little bit different than normal with just using a 20-point stop. I think I'm gonna do it though. Not in my fund, maybe. I mean, in my personal. But you know, everything's looking good on this trade. Everything's looking good. Oh, they didn't let me fill. No, 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 no. Oh my God, guys. Okay, I got it. Oh, that was so stressful. My live account. I filled it. I pressed the wrong button. Alright, we're back. We're back. It was just for a second. Alright, we're short. Oh, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this 339 on some accounts. 339, what was it? 339.25. Yeah. I'm gonna lock in my personal account, probably even a little quicker. All right, not a bad target. 339.25. I like it. Yep. Okay, I like that. Maybe I'll hold one account for a little bit more if we can get it. So I have my stop loss tight on this current candle. If we look left, we have clean range down. Trade is the trade. It's not my normal type of stop placement that I've been doing lately on the 30 minutes, but it's because that candle is so big. Green t-shirt. That's funny, you're the second person to say that. That's hilarious. All right, let's journal the trade. Yeah, so we're in it to win it now. It's not my planned trade. Stop loss is right above previous day low on that current candle, so generally my stop loss would have been above the 30-minute candle, but it's too big of a candle, so I'm using this other one. I don't like though that it's like right below all of these resistances, right? If it could be a little bit higher, I would like that better. 379. It would mean I'd have to size down quite a bit. 379. It's not that much more, but it's like a bit more. Oh. So see if we can get a little push. I might be a little quick to close my personal account first. I'll kind of go down the order of which ones I want to be risky in if we do get a little push here. Watching the order flow. Let's open up Bookmap a little bigger and see if we have some clear anything here. Yeah, we have some orders all the way up at like 380, which would be stopping me out first. But we also have some orders down here at 350, which would be towards my target. If we can clear below them, let's see what else do we have down lower. Yeah, I mean, not that much. Because I'm using the stop loss tighter than normal, it's making me think I might be over risked a little bit on this trade. I could cut one of the accounts. I could cut some of the size. Kind of what I'm thinking about right now. It might be too late. Footprint chart looks fine. Bookmap though is worrying me. There's just a lot of orders up above. So I'm like, do I want to cut my personal account on this one? I could cut my personal. I could cut one of the 100Ks. I might be just sized up a little bit. I'm in all my accounts. But also it's like, okay, I can just suck it up and take it when they're lost. I don't have to overthink it here. I took the trade. Yeah, it's just the stop placement on it, not my normal. I think it should be similar statistically. It's just funny when I see myself like glued suddenly to the footprint chart, like trying to like talk myself in or out or whatever. I'm like, well, maybe I should just let it play out. We at least have that previous day low as protection. We reject it from it. We had a 15-minute candle close below. We had multiple 15-minute candle closes below. We did get the breakout entry, so my entry is like all the way at the bottom here, but structure-wise, everything looks fine overall here on the. We can even go to the 1-minute chart here below VWAP. Everything looks fine. My stop loss is above that opening range, right about where that VWAP is. So that looks fine. The other thought is just reducing size, reducing risk, maybe not doing my personal account or something. So I could cut it, my personal, if that would make me feel better. Yo, what up, Maria in the house? Things are well. Just settling in after a little vacation in Tampa over the weekend. And today I had mixed trades so far. I had a couple of losers, a couple of winners type of thing. I'm mostly green right now. And I am in a trade now with most of my accounts though. So this trade would determine it. And it's actually kind of scaring me. Because my stop loss is a little closer than I have been doing. I just did a slightly different model to make it work, fitting the big candle that we had. Sometimes I'll drop my stop loss to as low as 20 points like this, and it was right above the previous wick. I wish I had done it a little bit looser though, but I wouldn't have been able to fill as much size or whatever, so I decided to do it tight like this. But I don't like that's right at these levels. Like I feel like we could test this and still stay bearish. Like I would have liked it better up here. But I'm not filled size-wise for that, so I'm kind of starting to want to get cut some of my position. I could cut my personal account right now for a smaller loss than it would be if I hit the full stop loss. Bookmap isn't helping me, but a footprint chart looked fine to me. I didn't see anything too scary, right? I mean, right now we have buying, but Miss K got face ripped off being stubborn. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. Oh yeah, guys, we have Apex. It's the last day for 90% off Apex today, is what I heard. So last day Apex. Man, I might get stopped out in this one, guys. I'm not very happy about this trade. I shouldn't have sized in all these accounts. I added them last, right? I started with one and I added a few more and I'm like, I added a few more. So I'm about to get stopped out. Yeah, what's up? I'm listening. Okay. Yeah, I can see it. Yep. I'm doing some technical support for the Discord. Yeah, it looks good. All right, guys, we got the 15-minute close. I mean, the 30-minute close. Also below previous day low. But we're already in the trade. So at this point, now my stop loss would be good if we broke the bottom first. So I don't like my trade. I just don't like the stop loss I did. But I wish I didn't take in all the accounts. I wish I just did it in the eval. It looks like I'm going to take that loss. You blew for Apex Fund It because you would not accept the red day. Man, I'm sorry, I've been there too. What's up, Sovereign Pulse? Very disappointed in this trade. About to take. I knew I should have closed it too the whole time I'm talking about it, and I could have just cut it. I could have just cut it. About to take the full stop. Sovereign Pulse says, dude, every trade I take feels like it's being stalked by the market makers. Popped another eval plus a funded today. Oh man, sorry to hear that. So I passed an eval today, but man, I finally take a funded trade and I'm just hating this trade. Like I want to just close it, to be honest. Even though we reject it, this might be it. It might work. That might have been the rejection that we need right there. So part of me wants to just cut it for a smaller loss because it's not doing what I wanted it to do. And I don't like the place where I entered from, you know. Just take the smaller loss day and not do a full loss. Moment of silence as we approach my stop loss. So this is a weird version of the 30-minute flip where it's not the 30-minute flip. I took the 20-point option because the 30-minute candle was like 60 points. So I could have just missed out on this trade. I could have just missed out and not taken it, but whatever. Generally, I like to let them play out. We're interacting with that previous day low on ES and NQ right now. If we manage to break above, I'll probably get another trade. What time is it? 11. So where I took this, guys, you know, it was fading my overall idea for the day, which is longs from the lows, shorts from the high. I am targeting my fib extension level, so if it wasn't for I would have still been okay with this if I could have taken it with my normal entry model. My normal entry model would being the, oops, dang it, I don't want to move it. Oh, I'm moving this around. My normal entry model being the 30-minute flip above that 30-minute candle, like this. But it was 38 points, and I don't really want anything above 20 points, so I just said, you know what, let's just do 20 points even. Boom. Right, so that's a 20-point option. Because generally that's enough. 20 points is a lot. And it was right above that other candle that we had made. So, yeah. Not my, I just wish I hadn't done my fundits on this trade. That's all. That is all. I could have been patient too for the initial balance breakout below, which we didn't get yet. That's one thing that's hard, that's like unique for everybody, which accounts you're trading and win and the risk. So right now I'm trying to do a set amount of risk per account, but risk according to how many accounts I'm trading. Like I'm so tempted to close it right there for a smaller loss. Even though it's rejecting, we're under my stop loss. Like it literally could go now to my target. Still though, I'm having trouble right now. I'm trying to get this trade logged. I finally got logged in. It's taking me a minute. So I'm logged in. I'm going to go down and make a thing for it. Man, I'm really disappointed about this trade. I don't like that the 20-minute flip. I mean, whatever, the 20-minute option. What? It's right here. 20-minute option. I mean 20-point option. Should I close it, guys, or do I try to just hold it? If it goes, it goes. I could close my personal account here for a $50 loss. Look, we rejected that orb again. Oh, it was Sovereign Pulse that you accidentally timed out. Okay, I can fix it. So we didn't mean to time you out, Sovereign. You must have just been timed out though, so you'll come back. I could probably make you a moderator or something to bring you back. I think you're just timed out for a few minutes. Oh, you're back now. Oh yeah, you're back. Okay. I'm having trouble now, guys. Do I close my trade or hold it? What do you guys think? Are we bearish? I might have got really lucky with my stop loss. It just happened for a second, Sovereign. Yeah. China says hold it. I'm kind of quaking. It's mostly about my personal account. I just don't like how I risked way too much on this one trade for what it is. Like, I don't like it that much. I put all my accounts on. So, I don't know why I kept adding. I added. I just slowly added all my accounts. I mean, it's kind of now or never, so it does have a chance the way we reject it, but I'm not feeling good about it. Sorry to be a bummer. Let's see if it last chance for it to reject here. I wish I had closed it for just a smaller loss and been done, just because to end my pain. End my pain. Yeah, I did already wait for it. You know, it already teased it and then went back down. So at that point, then why, you know, yeah, I already waited. And we're out on some accounts. I heard stops being filled. All of them are slightly different. Something got stopped. Yeah, most of them got stopped already. For some reason, these ones were just slightly different. Sadness. I should have stopped out early once it wasn't good. One of those things, the intuition. Man, I might have to just take the L and lock it up because I was feeling really good about the session. And I don't want to end up doing something stupid to try to make it back. I could still get the previous day low long. But if I end it today with 2 losers on my main account, that would be a bummer. So I might just take the loss and walk away. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. The only accounts still holding are my eval and my personal. Barely missed the stop. To me, it's like at this point, even saving $15, because I don't imagine it's gonna, you know, it's at this point, it pretty much already stopped me out. So it's like even saving $10 or $15, $20 to me is significant, especially on a personal account. But there's something to the discipline of waiting and letting it hold that I used to not be able to do at all. So it's nice to have come a long way of just being able to hold it, right? But when I see it and I know it, I could have altered it a little bit there, taking a smaller loss. Look at that, we're still rejecting. That's crazy. That's wild. So close. Not looking good though. I'm thinking about just cutting it. Yep, I had my chance when it dipped down there. I could have saved about 50% at that point. Well, let's see what happens, guys. It's still early. I'm going to wait and see if we get one more setup. Try to make it all back in one day, in one trade. But, yeah, it's kind of scary. Yeah, it's kind of a weird spot here when we're holding below these previous lows here. Hold if you don't have any doubt. Lots of doubt. And we're taking the L. Sigh. All out. Up. We are all out. That's sadness. Just because I knew I shouldn't have reset much on there, but I'm gonna I'll show you guys. Boom. So I was green in the session, and then we just turned it all red on that one. Well, my New York accounts. So that's what I get for posting all of my green month on these accounts so far. And now we have a minus 1,000. All green so far in those. Here it is right here. So that might be our first red day. I could try to make it back though, like I did this day. I'm gonna wait for the next 30-minute candle and see if we get our initial idea. I could have just waited for the planned trade, which was the long from these fib extensions or the long from previous day low on the 30-minute flip. This trade right here was a 20-point option. So I didn't take it on the 30-minute flip, and now I'm regretting it. I took it on all my accounts too, which is annoying. So this one was a previous day low continuation. So it was kind of the way, but I did the 20-point option. So I didn't even put that in here. Yeah, VWAP was above and down. We broke that previous day low. Look, we held initial balance. So we had a failed continuation, failed breakout on initial balance. Meanwhile, I was shorting. Yeah, I just don't like that trade. I don't like how much I risked on that trade. The trade itself, I didn't mind that much. But so here we are. I'm gonna wait for this next 30-minute candle. We have a close in 11 minutes, and I'm gonna make sure everything's all good on my journal. I'm gonna put another screenshot in there and the P&L total. I don't want to type it in. Minus 1031 minus 1031, and then there's one more funded account. I mean, that account's gonna get rocked, huh? Where is it? I thought there was. Yep, there was 202. So that's minus 2,062, 2,264. Took the oh yeah, and my personal account, which was minus 100 or something, minus 86, minus 90. First loss in my personal account. Don't even tell me, guys. See, remember how I said I wish my stop was looser? I mean, who knows what it's going to do now, but I knew that trade wasn't right. I didn't like my stop loss. I didn't like it. I didn't like the way I did it. Nothing about it did I like. I oversized to... I should have had my stop up here and just not taken it in my fund it. That's some bullcrap. But so annoying. All right, who knows what it's gonna do, but I'm gonna just wait. Okay, I'm gonna make myself, we have 8 minutes left until the next candle close, so I'm gonna make myself take a break, guys. I'll be back in 5 minutes, and I'm just gonna sit down for a second. I'm standing all morning. I'm gonna go just maybe even lie down, and for this 30-minute candle close here, I want to see what it does if we close above that previous day low. Yeah, I still have a potential trade here back into previous day's range, and if we can flip some of these levels too, CVD start to go up a little bit, so I might get one more trade here. And of course my rule is 2 and lock it up. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys, and I'll just leave the charts on. I can even look from my phone as this candle closes, and maybe I'll try to make some more food. All right, if you guys need a break too, refresh those eyeballs. I like to look to at least the furthest place out so you don't get all cross-eyed, as well as maybe even stepping outside, getting some sunlight. So I'll be right back, and don't go anywhere. All right, we're back. Guys, I can't believe that. Look, my new trade idea is the same trade I just took. 30-minute close below, stop loss right above. I don't know, guys, that sucks. That sucks, guys. Now my entry is going to be even worse, and I got stopped right at the top of it. That is such a bummer. And now what? I'm supposed to take it again? Like it's all cool? Like, yes, like, you just want me to take this again, yes, and be cool with it? Just suck it up? Well, shoot. That's the trade. I guess I'm going to take it. I'm just kind of pissed. All right, so I'm seriously about to take the same trade after it barely stopped me out. Yes. Yes, I am. Three, that puts it, that's way too big now, so I can't really even, it's not really the same trade. No! Dang it, I always do that. Oh my god, I forgot to hit it to stop again. Let's see. Create limit order, stop, 2. So, there it is. Alright, we're back in business, guys. I mean, what can you do? Sucks to suck. I lost that trade for no reason. I knew I needed a looser stop loss. I knew it. Look, we didn't even break above IBM. I could have just done the middle of IB exactly, and it wouldn't have hit. So I kind of screwed that one up, and now here I am taking the same trade, but with a worse entry. Now my entry is going to be even lower. Look where my entry was before. Yo, what up, Adib? What account are you giving away? No giveaway today. You can do a check-in form, though, to get an extra entry when we do a giveaway. I wish I had a better target, too. Like, if I could hold this for down here. One R's like right here, make back the whole loss. same trade as the trade right now. We're holding below VWAP. We're holding below previous day low and previous day low again on ES and NQ. 5-minute EMAs are kind of chopping. We still don't have a breakout of initial balance, because that's the other thing. I could wait for initial balance breakout, a 15-minute close outside. But right now, these 30-minute closing below previous day low, like I like it for the continuation short once we break lower again. If we keep like testing lower, then I like that more. If we're not, if we're making higher highs here, we don't retest these lows, I do think we could get that long back in the previous day's range. So it's kind of perfect where I'm only going to get filled in my trade if we break these lows. Your EMA looks heavy bearish. Yeah, mine's bearish too. You're right. Mine's overall bearish. But my like lower number EMAs, like the 8 and the 20, the 9, those ones are the ones that look a little bit like we just flipped them on NQ. Not as much on ES. ES looks better. NQ though, they're squeezed together on the 5-minute chart is what I'm looking at. If we do see how in the past year where we made these lows, it did kind of chop around and then bounce. Chopped around and bounced. Chopped around and bounced. Now we're chopping around, it could bounce. So, you know, hopefully if it bounces, it won't put me back in the trade again. There you go. Can't take trades here. Yeah, that's probably smarter there. I might do that too. It's 11:37. I should probably be done on the day. But yeah, shout out everyone for watching. Use code Luna to support the stream. I super appreciate it. And we also have, I mean, I need to get this list going. If you're listening to Luna Mod, let's get the list because Aqua Futures and Fund It Next. I forget what the codes are now. I don't think I have a code for Fund It Next. Maybe I do, but or I have an affiliate, but you have to use the link or something. I forget now. So I need to go through and get that organized. But I super appreciate supporting the stream that way and hitting that like and subscribing, guys. And I'm gonna stay on right now. Let's see what happens here. And we're holding this initial balance. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. Kind of bottoming out here. Let's look at the 15. I don't see any just one divergence there for the long right here, but it's like we weren't even above previous day low, so I wouldn't long that. We need to break above previous day low. So I'm not even gonna think about longs yet until we have a close back above previous day low. Then I can long it back up to point of control, previous day mid. 20 minutes left on this candle though, so I'm gonna leave my stop sell in at the lows. We'll see if we get that movement down. Otherwise, I mean, we're going to lunch hour. We could just chop around here for a little bit. We have 20 minutes left of the hour. We could chop around. Let's look at this 1-minute chart over here. Yeah, look, we're pushing back against, we're grinding against that IB low. I mean, sorry, or below. Opening range low, 15 minutes. 15-minute low here from open. And these VWAPs have been coming down. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Maybe we'll just watch on the 1 minute for a second. I left my coffee in the other room because I ran in. Lost 5K account. Oh no. Oh, okay, so for Aqua Futures it's the Luna 1. So what is it for Fund It Next? Yeah, I should probably lock out with it being noon and all. All right, well, guys, I'm going to leave my charts up, and I guess I'm going to get off stream. I'm going to make myself get off. I don't necessarily want to, but I might as well if it's noon. We do get more views that start to come on around 1 to 2, but I'll go ahead and lock it up here. We're starting to push up above previous day low, so I'm going to see what happens. If we can close above previous day low, I might flip my whole bias here and try to take this long back into the range. So we'll see. We're still below the VWAPs and other things, so I'm going to be careful here. I took one loss. I'm allowed to take another trade on these accounts, but I could also just take the loss and trade another day. There's actually a few things I should do today, so I could probably go do some errands. But yeah, I'm gonna do a few things around the house and keep checking on the chart, and then probably not take any other trades though. It's gonna be my guess. $17 minutes, man. I almost want to leave the stream on though, so that I can watch it from my phone. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I'm gonna stop recording though. I could also just make the stream private. Yeah, sure. I'm going to make it private. So, guys, I'll just see you later. Take it easy, everyone. I wish you well, and I will see you tomorrow bright and early. Prop for Match stream at 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on my show at 9:30 open. I guess I'm doing the open now, so it's easy to remember. I'll be on at the open to trade that orb strat. All right. Peace out, y'all. See ya. Peace.
Wrist locked tight, calculate before the strike. Initial balance draws a line, day turns to night. Divergence in the shadow, strength starts to hide. Engulf 2-bar reversal, momentum on my side. This is the code of Luna. Rush in the storm, no fear of the rumor. Base hit stack like bricks in a wall. Discipline a weapon, I rise, never fall. No trades, 5 minutes from the open flame. No chasing red folders, that's a losing game. V Webby Wap whispers, volume speaks truth. Trail to runner slow, let the market show proof. Tokyo fades, London breaks, New York brings the fire. CBD confirmation, the levels take me higher. Journal in my hand, I don't gamble, I build. Every line in the log is a weapon I wield. This is the code of Luna. Wrist tight, face strong. trust in the future. Divergence speaks and the market obeys. I move with the rhythm, lunar trade. Patience, discipline. Oh, loop the road of lunar. Patience, discipline. Oh, loop the road of lunar. Discipline.